In this video, I'm going to briefly introduce you to the materials we're going to use in this course to help you have that fantastic learning experience where you learn more than you've ever learned before. First thing I want to introduce you to is the textbook, Des, Lumpkin, Eisner, and McNamara. You'll notice by looking at the syllabus that I've got a version that's a little bit off the leading edge of the most current version. Good news for you is that means it's able to be found significantly cheaper, about $20 for a good used copy is what I found on Amazon. This is a great textbook. It is one of the top selling strategy textbooks, and like all of the top selling strategy textbooks, it is used at both the graduate and the undergraduate level. And that's why you see on the screen that for most of the modules, there's additional reading. What I try to do is take what I would consider to be an undergraduate explanation of the material in the textbook and elevate it to really high-level graduate learning, in part by giving you some additional reading material. A lot of it is from the Harvard articles from the Harvard Business Review, and then posing to you questions. So specifically what you're going to find within each module, basically for each chapter in the textbook, is you're going to find assigned textbook chapters, and then you're going to see a set of slides from me, and then a series of short videos where I, if you will, give the lecture for those chapters. Again, in my lecture, I'm trying not so much just to regurgitate the textbook back at you. I assume that you've read the textbook. Rather, I'm trying to elevate your level of understanding from an undergraduate level to a graduate level. So the material that you can expect to see for each of the modules is a textbook reading assignment, and that's indicated by DLEM for Des, Lumpkin, Eisner, and McNamara, with the appropriate chapter numbers. And then you can see a series of other readings that will be in the modules, and then you'll see the slides for each of the chapters, and then a series of videos where I'm giving my video lectures to each chapters. My intention is that you would view all of that material in the chapters, and then you would tackle the learning activities, obviously all before the due date. You can see that the course is divided up into 4 modules. Modules 1 and 2, then the first exam, and then modules 3 and 4, followed by the second exam. In a later video, I'll be talking about the business strategy game simulation, and that's integrated into modules 3 and 4. The material is largely going to be there before you ever have access to the course, so you can work ahead. Indeed, in the case of the discussion questions, you're going to have to work ahead of that last-minute deadline because you have multiple postings to do. But you can see that there are hard deadlines posted on the schedules for each of the module materials. And I'll be honest with you, you may have some incredibly weird thing happen, and you contact me and I decide to extend a module deadline for you, but you're going to have to really have a good story. You have to have something big have happened that was unforeseeable and pretty debilitating. The stuff is all there, so work, get ahead, get her done on time. I'll talk about the tests in the next module, but one of the things I want you to understand is whether you're in the local area or out of the local area is going to make a difference in how we're going to handle the testing. And so in the next video, I'll be talking specifically about the learning activities that you're going to go through and about the exams. Join me then.